How do you think it's going with the Latino outreach and the overall outreach for the Democrats to caucus next Saturday?
Well, I'm excited. I love the caucus environment where people can get out and actually talk with the neighbors. And what I've seen on the issues of getting out Latinos to vote, we've got multiple groups that are all pushing to get people out. And regardless of party, they're doing that. I've seen it a lot, especially on the Democratic side because I'm a Democrat. But I think that, not only among traditional Hispanics, but even the younger college-age kids, I think they're doing a great job. I think that the individual candidates are really reaching out to our community, as well as groups that just, that tend to get out and get people to register to vote. So I'm excited to see what the results of all that is next week.
Since the 2014 election was so disappointing for Democrats, do you think that we're turning it around in this election cycle? And if we are, why are we?
Well, 2014 was a non-presidential year. I don't think there was as big push as we're seeing today. So I think that, I think we're going to see a huge turnout. I think part of the reason we're going to have a huge turnout from the Latino population is some of the rhetoric that's going on the Republican side, basically talking bad about immigrants and other things like that. That's going to really push our folks to get out because they're not going to take this, they're angry about that kind of discussion going on and want to be able to come out and make sure that their voice is heard.
In the legislature last year, there was a push to make us a primary state instead of an early caucus state. Why did you support the early caucus status for Nevada?
Well, I think because it works. At least we've shown on the Democratic side that it works. Just because the Republicans, it was mostly proposed because the Republicans can't get their act together on how to put one together. But, I think if you go back historically, caucuses have been used before they did the secret ballot. And it's a wonderful opportunity for people to get out and have actual dialogue. That's how we're going to actually fix this country, is for people to talk. And one of the things that we've seen over the last while is that people don't want to talk to each other. And so the caucuses give us that opportunity to have a discussion on who we want to be our next president. So I think that's a great thing.
The future is our youth, our young people. Do you think they're going to come out next Saturday?
Oh, I think we're seeing that. I think the Sanders campaign has done a lot to get the youth out. I think the Hillary campaign is also reaching out. I think we're seeing it even on the Republican side, trying to reach out to the youth. But definitely it is our future. We have to. If we don't, we're missing out on an opportunity to get people engaged that are going to be part of the solution in the future.
Did you think Nevada would be the tiebreaker state coming in at number 3?
Well, I think that a lot of people see Nevada not only just as a tiebreaker, but as a true measure of what the country really looks like because of our diversity here. So, whether it's a tiebreaker or not, I think people are looking to Nevada just to see, regardless of how the other two went, to see how the country's really going to go.
Okay.